Well, I started this orthodontic practice in 1983. I've had a fantastic career for 40 years as an orthodontist in Carrollton, but it was getting to the point where I felt like it was time to pass the torch to someone. So did a kind of a search process, actually interviewed 4 different candidates that were interested in taking over the practice. And Dr. Patenaude was by far the best one to take over. We went to the same orthodontic residency. Many of his instructors were my contemporaries. So we have the same treatment philosophy by and large, not only as orthodontists, but also the way we treat our patients. So very fortunate that found Dr. Patenaude and couldn't be happier that he's taking over.
We were actually referred to by my dentist to Dr. Thames when Sarah had a little buck teeth, so my doctor said, you can go to Thames, he's really good, and I think that's the best decision that we made.
When I first got them on, my gums were like sore and all that stuff, but I got over it, and everyone loved my smile after the braces. They were happy to see my teeth again.
Every time I would come in, I'd be like, hey! And it was really enjoyable having a great staff. I think my smile has benefited me in so many different ways after I got my braces. I was getting compliments on it. I'd be willing to refer this office to my friends and family.
When I first walked in, I had Dr. Thames, and he started my process. Going into it, I was a little bit nervous, but I mean, immediately right when I got back into the office, it was just, I was welcomed. It was a very simple process, and getting the braces on, going through the process, it was very simple, easy, quick, and I was able to do it without missing much school.
I had not been wearing retainers, and as we discussed a little bit, my teeth had moved quite a bit, and the dentist had said that you should probably see an orthodontist. And I said to him, okay, well, who do I see? And he said, you need to go see Dr. Thames.
I got him on like 6 months ago, and when I got him on, it was a little weird, it was a little bumpy, but then when I got him off, it was a big celebration.
I love it here so much because I just love here so much because they're always so nice, and I just love that. Whenever I came in, I was actually kind of nervous to get my braces, but they're just like so many tools, and they explain each one of the tools to me because they're just making sure that I didn't feel nervous at all. And I warmed up, and well, they're just so sweet, and I laugh with them. I tell them stories, and it's just so fun. To be honest, I feel safe here.
Well, I got on the internet, I did some research. I wanted to find a good, reliable dentistry / braces that provide a good service and quality for my son. So I believe I spoke with Keisha, and as soon as I spoke on the phone with her, it was very warming. She was very open. She answered all my questions, and when I set my appointment up, she walked me through everything, told me what I needed to do, what I needed to bring, very informative. And when I got to the office, it was even better than over the phone. Very good, pleasant experience.
So when it comes to how I ended up landing here, a big part of my decision-making process was finding a practice that wasn't going to go corporate. A lot of these practices nowadays, they're owned by some big venture capital firm or corporate, and they don't even change the names. You don't know that they're not mom and pop shops. You'd be surprised. And one of the big things when I talked to Dr. Thames was, wanting to keep this family practice, keep a practice where the main goal was to come in and say, if this was my little girl, if this was my mom, this was my cousin, whatever, someone you really care about, how would you treat that person? And make that the treatment plan we offer. Our goal is to be proud of our work, and I know he's proud of his, and I'm really proud of what I've been able to do. And I think protecting this practice as something that's part of the community here to really just do the best we can, that was a big part of the choice. And I looked at other practices myself, and this really was the fit.